think I am actually becoming an Hermès whore. I got 2 more appointments and a bag. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mike and I'm a fashion freak, a go-yard geek, a luxury lover, a Hermès whore, a shopaholic chic shithead, an Hermès whore, an Hermès whore. Did I say Hermès whore? I'm an Hermès whore. So this is my new setup. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm moving again. I keep moving. That whole back wall that I don't know if I'm bringing it or not. But so this video is gonna be me cutting back and forth between there and here because I'm filming it and I'm moving and filming and moving and filming. Today is part 3 of my Hermès journey in France. Cliffhangers. I know I left you guys cliffhangers. It's crazy and that's just been what my experience is. Part 4, my Fashion French Friday series where I talk about my recent trip to Paris for my next trip to Paris, which is coming up next week. I will be in Paris next week. Anyway, so today is part 3 of my Hermès journey in France of trying to get a bag in France. I got 2 more appointments. It was hot, and then it was not, and then it was hot, and then it was not, and then it was cold. Today's part 3. Go to part 1 and part 2 in this series before if you want to see what happened. Drama, misunderstandings, secret info, blah, blah, yada, yada. The hot, being hot, then cold, and hot, and cold, and hot, and cold. So much drama. So it's been a crazy roller coaster ride. I was to see what happens where I left it after the Thursday and Saturday experience. Today we're going to go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the following week. They're a little quicker because it was just kind of like 2 more appointments. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the secret texts that I got, and a bag. So if that's if you're interested in, please stick around. Please smash that like button. Please consider subscribing and keep on watching. Recap of Thursday and Saturday, real quick. Thursday, got 2 leather appointments, 1 at FSH, 1 at Sèvres. Didn't get any bags, got shown some bags. Didn't get any of the ones, had 1 bag on hold. Saturday, George Sank kind of had a misunderstanding. They gave me some items that I didn't buy by accident, had to return them. Saturday afternoon, evening at FSH, kind of cleared the air with the essay at FSH, leather essay, one of the leather essays, not the other one. Saturday evening at Sèvres, almost got an appointment, but then didn't get it. Those texts I was telling you about I got, those were actually on Monday. So I'm going to go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday now, through the texts, the experience, which shifted Monday to Thursday, okay? Oh, and Saturday also saw my content. Okay. So Chai's gonna see here. Okay, so let's just go through this because I want to get through this and I want to tell you guys everything. But basically, so after Saturday, I was a little confused about George Sank, and we didn't go back to George Sank the rest of the trip just because I felt weird because of the energy that was there. And it was the smallest store, and they seemed to have the least amount of bags. So no George Sank for the rest of the trip. Also on Saturday, after I talked to that girl who helped me get an appointment, said she was gonna get me an appointment, and then they couldn't squeeze me in because of her manager. I said, "Are you working Monday, Tuesday?" And I asked if he was working, and she said yes. And she said, so I said, "I'll come back on Monday, and please try to get me in." And she said, okay. Monday, so I went to Sèvres first thing in the morning. That's what I did. I went to Sèvres first thing in the morning, Monday, because she had said on Saturday that she was gonna help me, the other girl. I see her, I say hi, she's running around, she seems super busy. Then I see her disappear, like she goes upstairs onto the 2nd floor, the 3rd floor, and then she's upstairs in the back. I asked for an appointment again. Basically, they were like, we don't have any points. And I could tell they were being a little iffy about me, and my friend was with me, and it was like a lot of waiting around. This other lady was being really nice, and then I realized later she wasn't being as nice to me, but she was being nice to my friend. So I could tell there was a difference between me and my friend. They were treating me differently. Didn't really want to help me, didn't want to talk to me, didn't want to and they were nice to him when he was standing alone by himself. When we were together, it's different when he was alone by himself. They were being very friendly and helpful to him. And this is when the other lady, who's the counter, leather count lady, was being nice to me and not so nice to my friend. So I asked her about her. I was like, hey, can you call her? She said she was going to help me. And she's like, yeah, okay. She tries to call her, calls her twice, doesn't pick up. And I was like, it's okay, I'll wait. My friend leaves because he didn't want to deal with this. I stay. I'm like, I'm going to wait for another hour for her. And I told the lady, I was like, I'll wait. I'm fine waiting. Like, just let me know when she's going to come. And she's like, she's in a meeting. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be a few hours. And I was like, are they trying to hide her from me because she was nice to me? Or are they trying to discourage me? Or am I just overthinking this and she's actually in a meeting? So I was like, fine, can you just set me up with a men's leather appointment? So I go over to the counter. I go and I say, hey, can I just have a men's leather appointment? I'll look at men's bags. And they're like, fine. And I sit down. Literally 3 seconds later, this other woman comes out, totally doesn't want to talk to me. Seems very dismissive, passive aggressive. She's like, what do you want? And I was like, I was with men's leather bag. Have any? And I went over to there. I said, do you have any of these in the thing? And she was like, okay, let me see what I have. And she was like, very nah. She goes back. She comes back with 1 box, 1 bag. She's like, this is the only box we have. It's the same thing he showed me in blue, but it's in a brown. It's like in a weird brown. I didn't really like it. It's something you can get online. It's like that Saca de Pêche 4500 or whatever. And I was like, and I tried it on and I was trying to talk to her and I was trying to connect with her. And I was like, do you have this in any colors? She's like, no. And I was like, he showed it to me in a blue. So if he showed it to me in a blue and it didn't sell, that's one thing. But I found out later because they showed the blue one to my friend later after she showed me. So they obviously still had it in blue. I was like, do you have this? She's like, no. She kept saying no to everything. I don't have anything for you. It seemed like she really didn't want to sell me anything. They only wanted to sell me this bag, which I think is either a bag that's hard to sell or a bag that they just want people to buy to see that they're actually like into the brand and not just after whatever, the famous bags or reselling or whatever. But it's not, I didn't like it. So she said, try the other stores. They have more inventory. We don't have inventory. She said, try to go to FSH. We don't have anything. And I was like, okay. And then she was just like very dismissive and rude. So I was like, whatever. So then I could tell that something was off. So I leave Severos in the morning feeling frustrated. Walking around, it's raining. I get these texts from the guy at Severos and he says, basically, I'm just going to read you the text because he told me to delete them all. So did, but I screenshotted them and saved them. I'm not going to put them on the screen because I don't feel like that's right, even though I'm not going to put them on the screen, but I will. So he was like, these two were deleted. I couldn't even save them, but he said something like, you asked for too many bags and they have a flag on your account. And I was like, what? I just wanted a bag. And he's like, that's it. When you ask for a lot, they put it in your profile and basically say that you've asked for a lot of bags. And they told him on Monday this, because he's working Monday. He wasn't working Saturday. He was supposed to be there Saturday. He wasn't. So I said, they told me this today. I said, I just wanted to see the sizes. That's why I was asking for a bunch of sizes. And he goes, it's not from our store. It's from the other store. So FSH. He said, I understand, but it's like this. I'm just telling you for next time. And I was like, next time, how could I take it off? Are they not going to never give me a bag now? I have a friend with me who has a profile. Should he try instead? He said, you should buy in other departments. You should try to buy in other departments. A friend with me, should he try? He said, no, just come and I will try to give you the one I put on hold for you. Come at 6 o'clock today or tomorrow. We're working Monday and Tuesday and you come at 6 o'clock, which he had told me before, come at the end of the day because it seems like there's less traffic and also it's easier. I was like, okay. And then I was like, can I buy in other departments with you? And then if I buy in the other departments, will that help me get the women's appointment, women's bag, or that will just get rid of the flag for the resale? A flag, or is it for resale? And he said, just rid. It'll just rid the flag. It's not a flag for resale. It's just information. I was like, okay, that's good. Then I was like, do you still have that Kelly Depeche thing? And do you have that pochette? He's like, well, check if it's okay. I was like, okay, are you working tomorrow? And then he tried to call me twice. And he's like, just come to the store today or tomorrow. I'm on my break. Come now. I can't talk later. Come now at 1800 and we'll see what we can do. Then he said, we'll see what we can do. And then they said that you ask for all the bags. That's why you should buy in other departments. But if you buy more in other departments, you'll get more of a chance for next time, not for this time. If you buy in a lot in other departments, they can give you a miracle appointment. Lol, like 25K. So he was telling me if I buy like $20,000 worth of other things, then I will miraculously get an appointment, which is what a lot of people do. They just buy a lot, and which is what I've heard from other YouTubers too. You just buy a lot in other departments and they'll give you an appointment. So it's like, I'm not going to drop 25K on stuff that I don't want or need. I mean, there are stuff that I want to get, but that was not my goal. So I'm not going to do that. Rather just like, I got 2 appointments already without even trying. So I'm not going to not. And then he said, and then after that you could, and then he said this too, which I thought was really funny. He said, after that you can return what you don't want and take the bag, but you can only do this one time. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to return what I don't want, take the bag. That he's like, because that's forever. But also, isn't it just credit? I'm not sure if it's just credit, because I feel like when you buy in the store, it's only credit. When you return, you can't get your money back. But I was like, no, if I buy stuff, I want to keep it. I like what I buy. I want to buy what I want. I don't want to buy just to buy. That's stupid. And if I get another men's bag from the one you were holding, does that help or hurt me? And he said, I understand. We will try if they let me. For sure, it will help for the future, not for this time. Please delete all these conversations. Let me know what you want to do. So obviously I didn't delete them, but I think it's okay because he doesn't work there anymore. So, okay, then these texts are from another day. So that's where we kind of left it. I kept asking more questions. I didn't save everything. I can try and scroll through and see, but it was basically the gist is that like you are flagged and you need to wait. So then he says to come back at 1600 hours, but I had felt like weird about going back now, especially what had happened there. Go back to FSH. I went by myself. Again, same thing. Can't help you. Can't get an appointment, blah, blah, blah. Looked around. I went back to the shoe lady, asked her if she had those shoes still. She said she did, but my friend wasn't with me, so I couldn't buy them. She asked me about my leather appointment. I said it went great. I said I didn't end up getting anything, but I was shown a lot of things. I ran into the first leather associate. Okay, so I ran into him. I'm a little scared to talk to him. It was a little drama, but whatever. So I go and I saw him and I was like, hey, he was talking to someone else. And I was like, hey, I was wondering if there's any way you can squeeze me in for a leather appointment, because it seemed like he was working bags today instead of small leather goods. So like, hey, can you squeeze me in for an appointment? He's like, no, I can't. And he was literally talking to another woman and she pretty much asked the same thing. Can't squeeze you in. I'm booked out till March. I'm sorry. And he was very cold, very distant. And I was like, I thought we had cleared this out. I thought I had apologized for the whole thing. I was like, look, I'm sorry. I just try to get something. I didn't get something last time and there's just specific bags I wanted and I'm sorry. Is there any way I can get another appointment? He's like, no. He's like, look, you already got an appointment. There's a very good chance you're not going to get one on this trip. There are other people that want appointments and you got it and you didn't get anything. So, and it seems like he was like kind of like and you tricked me. And I thought we cleared that up, but it was just, and I was like, look, I spoke to Michael Conte. He said that just go up to the other associate that you met and see if they can squeeze you in. And he's like, you can't. And I think maybe that rubbed him the wrong way too. So if you're listening to this, dude, I'm sorry. Like, seriously, I'm sorry. I went to find you on Thursday and apologize and clear the air. I couldn't find you. I saw you and then you were gone and then whatever. So I'm sorry. Hopefully, he made me a little nervous. Like, I kind of am like having a little uncomfortability going back to FSH because of him. But hopefully I won't run into him. And if I do, hopefully the air will be clear. But that's also because of what they said. So that guy was like, look, you already tried. You're not going to get another appointment for a couple of months at least. Like, that's just what it is. I'm sorry. Like, they're not going to give you a second appointment within a week. You already had an appointment. Basically, he was like, you fucked it up. And I was like, great, this sucks. So I'm getting really sad and depressed about this whole situation and like how I messed it up, and I like beating myself up about it and feeling really bad that I made all these mistakes. But it's like, how was I supposed to know? Like, I mean, I guess I was supposed to know. I guess I did a lot of research, but like, they shouldn't treat you like that and make you feel like that. Also, like, people like are learning about the experience. Like, you're coming to get a bag, you want to get it and you want to enjoy it. You want to make it a happy experience. My experience at Hermès in LA is always so nice and happy, like, and friendly. And like, I'm starting to get a little discouraged basically, and I'm starting to get a little hurt. And like, so I don't think I went back on Monday night. Already gone, so I didn't want to go back. End of Monday feeling super, super, super discouraged. So Tuesday, I don't go to George saying, oh, I do walk into FSH again on Tuesday. And I tried the counter again. I tried to see if there are new people. I said I wanted to ask a question about order that I did online and how I can get that. And if I can talk to the other person about that. They're like, that's a separate department. You just go over there and you pick up your order. I was like, fine. And then I said, hey, is the first guy working here? And they say he's right there. And I was like, ugh, well, actually, I don't want to talk to him. So he starts coming down the stairs, looks at me. He's like, what do you want, basically? And I was like, phew. So I asked him the question again about my pre-order. And he's like, yeah, you can get it over there. I was like, great. Thank you for your help. I shouldn't have requested him. I think that was a bad thing to do, to request him again. And so then I just leave. I don't pick up my thing. I just leave. I go. Then I go down. So Tuesday night, we go to Sèvres. And basically, I run into my guy. Finally see him. Like, hey, what's going on? Can I get that bag? He's like, they sold it. They sold it on Monday. Can't give it to you. It's really not good that you're here. And he's like being all dodgy and shady and basically like, and I'm with my friend and he's like being all dodgy and shady and like doesn't really want me here. I don't know. It was weird. So then he's like, you should go separate, stay away. I'll take your friend and get him an appointment. So he gets my friend a leather appointment and my friend goes to sit down. I go upstairs. I find the girl again. I'm like, hey, I feel really uncomfortable with this situation. What's going on? Can I please talk to somebody? This is how you guys treat me. And like that leads to the whole other thing, which I did. God, you guys getting tired? I'm getting tired of the story time. I gotta get a little energy here. Searching for my bag. Also Search, this movie that I cast. John Cho, Deborah Messing, went to Sundance. Amazing movie. The entire movie takes place on a computer screen. They made a sequel. Go check it out. Really good. Anyway, me searching for my bag. So after all of that hubbubaloo, after all my trying, my friend goes in, no sales history, no nothing, everything that we've gone through. I talked to B, and that bag that I was holding for you is not available anymore. And my manager said that I can't sell it to you. Basically, you shouldn't be here. And I was like, what? He's like, basically, like he was like, glad you brought your friend. You guys should not stand together. You guys should be separate, and we can take him as a separate appointment. So I will make him a men's leather appointment. So he makes me another appointment for men's leather, but for my friend, and tells me I should not be anywhere nearby. I should go away and not be near this whole exchange that's happening, because basically my account is like flagged right now and I can't be seen with him or with the sales associate. So now I'm like in this like, what the hell? I'm super depressed, like sad, and like feeling really distraught about it. I go back and talk to the lovely lady and she's like feeling really bad too, but she's like, I still can't get you in. I'm so sorry for a women's leather appointment. I can't get you in for that at all now. I was like, I was here the other day looking for you and you weren't available. And she's like, yeah, I know, I was running around. I was like, look, I feel like something has changed. Something's different now. Like you guys are not treating me the way you did. And what happened, like I knew that there was something in my account, but like I was like, what happened? Why are you guys different? She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, is there someone I can talk to about this? Is there a manager I can talk to? Can I talk to someone about this? So she says there's a guy upstairs that I can talk to who's like, I guess the regional director or somebody who happens to be here. He's usually on the third floor. He's never down here. She's like, you can talk to him if you want. She's like, let me take you upstairs. She brings me a coffee. She's like, wait, let me try to talk to him. She waits like 20-30 minutes to talk to him and try to get him to talk to me. And he looks like he's really busy with some like important older client. And then eventually he comes over and he's super nice. I can't remember his name. And I was like, look, I don't know what happened. I feel like I messed up somehow, that I like said, I was so excited that I got an appointment because it was so hard to get an appointment. And I feel like I just misspoke and asked for way too many things. And now I feel like people are treating me differently, and like I've been flagged or something like that. And I don't know what's going on, but like the way they treat me is very different. I was treated one way for the first couple of days and a different way for the couple of days. I was like, look, whatever I did, I'm really sorry. I just came here to get my bag. I really want to get my bag. Is there any way you can get me a leather appointment? Is there any way you can help me? He's like, I can't. He's like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. He's like, here. I was like, here and at Faubourg. He's like, let me take your info. Let me take your name down and I'll go check your account. And I was like, look, I don't want to make a big deal about this. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I just feel like, you know, I'm being treated differently and I don't like that this experience that I'm having. And I came here all the way to get a bag and I'm really excited and that's all I want and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, kind of like being a little, like, I'm being emotional. Like, so I'm a little sad. I'm doing the things I'm not supposed to do, like getting a little teary and emotional and, you know, but whatever. But he writes my name down in his notes, which I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing that he did. But later I talked to my other French friends and they were like, that was a good thing. You played it well. They probably will clear your name, hopefully, or like you played it the right way. So I'm hoping that's right. Hoping that's right for my next trip. I don't know. The whole thing just kind of made me a little nervous and uncomfortable. Like I feel like I did it. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be such much a game. And like, if you mess up once or whatever, like I flew all the way here to get this bag. Like, and it shouldn't be that if you say one wrong thing that they like nix you, you know? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so, I mean, I talked to him for actually a long while. I told him I talked to Michael Conte. I told him that like, you know, I've been trying every day and like, I don't know what happened and I don't understand. I was like, I got a leather appointment and he's like, well, you know, you've already been here. You're probably not going to be able to get another leather appointment. You know, we like to space them out. So like, we don't give people 2 shots because so many people are trying. So, you know, you're probably not gonna get another leather appointment this time. You can try online, but like, we're probably not gonna be able to get you in because you've already had one. So you're in the system as you already had one. So you got to wait a little bit to come back. I was like, that makes sense. That's fair. I totally understand that. I was like, I just really, really, really don't want there to be a flag on my account. I just really, really, really don't want to be like banned or like in trouble. Like I was like, I shop a lot in the US. Like I have, you know, good history there and I just don't want this to affect my account. I'm like, I'm fine coming back and waiting, coming to get it back another time. I just want to make sure that I'm okay and that I'm not in any kind of like weird. And he's like, I'll check your account. And I should have asked for his contact info, or I should have asked some sort of way to get in contact with him to because how am I going to know that he checked, or how am I going to know that everything's okay? I won't. So I'll have to just go back to that store and hope that I run into him again, or hope that that lovely lady's there and she can tell me. But the guy B I've been texting with, and he said he can't check my account. He's not allowed to look at it because he'll get in trouble. And even now, since like he's like, I can't look at it, they'll get in trouble. That's why I got in trouble. He got in trouble and he got moved out of handbags into men's clothing, I guess, because his other employees at his place were saying that he talks too much or whatever, but I don't really know. He would like send me all these texts and then delete the texts and send me all these texts and delete those texts. And I don't know how much I should be saying about this. But anyway, so while this was all going on, the point of this is while this was all going on, my friend goes downstairs and they take him in. He gets a leather appointment. He gets a really nice essay. Who's super friendly and helpful. He's like, I want to look at bags. He was like, you know, he doesn't really know that much Hermès anyway. So he was just like asking questions, like simple questions. Like, I don't know what I want. I kind of want a men's bag. I want this. I want that. But I don't really know any of the names of the bags. I don't know any of the colors. He didn't know anything. Like he was totally clueless and he actually genuinely doesn't know and doesn't really care as much as I do. And he comes out and shows him all the same bags. He showed him the same Depeche that I saw. He showed him another bag, showed him a bag that lady told me that was gone, that was still there. So he showed him that bag in that color. She said she didn't have it in any of the colors, and she showed it to him in the other color that he had, the blue. Then he showed him the men's version of the Evelyn 29, which is like this black with like an H, but like more triangle-y, like diamondy. And he was like, I love this, but like, do you have like the other version? Basically, he was trying to like ask for the women's version. And like, meanwhile, he's like texting me and showing me the photos. And like, at this point, like, I'm just sitting upstairs. I'm like, I need to leave. I don't want to ruin his chances. So I leave the store and walk out, also feeling really disgruntled and also feeling like they were like watching me or monitoring me, like the security and stuff like that. After I had the conversation with that guy, but walk out and I'm just sitting on the corner, like texting with him, and he's sending me photos of what they're saying. And I was like, no, don't get that. Try for that. I kept trying to tell him to ask for Birkin or Cali, but he wouldn't do it. But so eventually I figured that he's going to get something. I was like, you should get that men's Evelyn, or you should get that other one. I was like, you should get something if you like it. Don't get it for me, but get something you like it. And he was getting it for me because he obviously wanted to get something for me because, you know, he loved me and stuff like that. He didn't text me, and so I was waiting. I'm waiting. I don't know what's going on. Then I like lose service and I don't have any whatever. I don't have service, so I can't really wait. So he's just like, I'll meet you outside in like 10-15 minutes. I'll be like, okay, great. He's like, I'm almost done. And I was like, okay, what did you get? I don't know what what he got. Like I was like nervous, and he just texted me the photos of these ones, and I was like, don't get any of those, don't get any of those unless you really want it for you. Like I don't really want any of those, so don't give me any of those. Don't get a bag just for me. Get it if you want it, or unless you get a bag you know I would want. No, obviously he wants to get me something, and he like didn't really care. He was trying to get me something, but he kept going through, and then he couldn't text anymore, and then I lost service, and I was like, I hope he doesn't get something that I don't want, like, because then I'm gonna feel guilty about it. And he texts me, he's like, coming out, and I know he got something, but I didn't know what he got. Sure enough, like 15 minutes later, he comes out with the white bag, and it's pouring raining too. So like he's just like, I got it. And we like go, and I was like, what did you get? And he got one. Okay, so not a quota bag, but I'm like, what did he get? What did you get? I don't know what he got. He's like, because clearly they were showing him more options. He wouldn't tell me, but I guess they showed him 4 or 5 bags, and then he was like, I got it. And I was like, I saw the box, and I was like, oh my God, did you get a quota bag? Did you get a quota bag? And he's like, no, I didn't. But so basically he was like, he told them he liked the men's Evelyn, and he wanted to know if they had like something, a different version of it. He was like edging towards the regular Evelyn, and the guy goes back and brings him out this one. This beautiful black Evelyn 29 in noir with Clemence leather with palladium hardware, and I love it. And he obviously got it for me, but he's actually kind of like into it now, so we're gonna share it. But it's like it's so nice. I really like it. It's actually really spacious. There's a lot of space. Like I can fit my laptop in here, which is great. And it's got a back pocket too for all your other things. And it's like, I mean, you're supposed to wear it kind of like this kind of look. I think that's how most people wear it, and like hang it. You can't do that with the 16s because they don't like they're not this like heavy and loose. They don't fall down. They kind of like flop back over. So after all of that, he got a bag, no purchase history, no knowledge of Hermès, just walked in. I got the appointment, but he got a bag, a coveted hard to get bag. Granted, it's a 29, which isn't as hard as a 16, but it's a really hard to get bag. The Evelyns are not like, they told me they had no Evelyns. Both stores told me they had no Evelyns. Clearly they did. And in black, this is a really good win. I'm really happy with this. This is a really good first time Paris purchase bag, playing the game. I think this is a great win from it. But yeah, I mean, so that's kind of like the gist of the journey. I'm sorry I didn't do an unboxing of it. I already opened it because I'm already using it, so nah. We're sharing it actually, so he's gonna take it. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I left it kind of like open-ended with that store. Obviously, mixed reviews at Faubourg and mixed reviews at Georges V. That's where I'm at. Back to me here now. Cut back. What? Okay, back to me here now. Basically, this is where I am at, where I left on Tuesday night with him. He said he's getting the bag. I said, I heard, so what I do for me now? Should I try again tomorrow or I leave Thursday? I talked to the director guy. She introduced me. I don't know if that made it better or worse. Can you let me know? Thank you for helping my friend. He loves the bag. And tell the girl thank you as well. He's like, you should try buying with another name because for the moment they remember you. So basically saying that I'm not going to get a bag because they remember me and they're not going to give me a bag this time. Or you can send another person tomorrow if you want a man's bag, but they're not going to give one to you. They're not even going to give you a men's bag tomorrow. So that's kind of like where I left it with him. Wednesday, after my second appointment at Chanel, I ran back to FSH just to pick up my wallet because I hadn't picked it up yet. And if I haven't shown it to you guys, I will now unbox it. This is the third thing I got, third and last thing. It came in one of these boxes. I think it came in this box. It came with this little note, and the note says nothing. Oh, I don't know where the note is. This is just a thank you card. It came with a note that said like, this is your purchase, your one-of-a-kind purchase. Congrats, blah, blah, blah. So it's the Calvi card holder. I got it Epsom, so it's more durable because it's going to go in and out of my pocket, in and out of my pocket. The options are Epsom or Swift. Swift is obviously a little more soft. Pretty sure this is the same color, but so in Epsom versus Swift, pretty sure this is the same color though, Rouge de Cour, or I think this is Rouge de Cour too. And they don't actually, on the website now, you can't even customize it in this color anymore. They got rid of it for 2023, I think. It's red Calvi, and then inside, take out my cards, because I'm using it. Inside it's black. I got it. And then it has a little, so it's noir, and then it has a little, U there, and it's Epsom, so it's more durable. It's great. Honestly, it's nice. You have to like put a bunch of cards in, or else they kind of like, they'll slide in between them. So like, it'll like kind of do this. And if it's not, they kind of like slip out unless it's pretty full. So I do keep both sides full, but then it's kind of annoying to take out a bunch of cards. So it isn't the most practical thing, because then you have to have like right now I have a bunch of cards in here like that, so that it stays closed. and it feels even, because if not, it'll feel a little uneven. And then also this button can kind of poke out on one side or the other. I'll do a review of this later, actually. I'll do a review of this later. Okay, but so this is it. And then I got it personalized with my initials and this little H logo for Hermès, kind of to match just, you know, all my personalizations. But this is what I got. So this is my third purchase of this trip. I got this on Wednesday and I left. It didn't go on Thursday. So I left it kind of medium with the Hermès in George Cinq. I've texted the guy a few times since and he seems to be super nice and okay. So I think it's okay. I told him I want to come get a couple of things with him. Seems nice. I haven't emailed the lady from George Cinq yet, but I will before I go. Seems like it's good at FSH with the one lady, not so good with the other guy, but I'll just try to avoid the other guy and just try to ask for the lady as she asked me to. And I'm going to email them and just say, hey, I'm coming. Just want to make sure she's working that week. Sèvres, that guy's left. So, you know, he's not even there anymore. My friend obviously made a great connection, so I'm going to have him just go to that Sèvres by himself without me, because I don't think I want to rock that boat too much, even though it seems like the problem originally originated at FSH, but it got worse at Sèvres, which is crazy. So I'm going to let him go there himself, and I'm going to go myself and talk to the same girl who I talked to last time and see if she can get me an appointment herself. Because my friend said when he left that she was so sweet, and she was like, tell your friend I said bye, blah, 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 I'm so sorry, and like, yeah. So it seems like it was okay. I think I just need to like let it breathe and come back. New year, new start, new fresh. I need to let it breathe, come back new year, and show them that I am really interested in getting this bag, and I have come back again for this, for me, and maybe buy in a couple other departments. So maybe I'll go to Sèvres and buy in another department first, and then go over to leather. And at FSH, I'm going to try to talk to the lady. That's my plan. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, let me know what you guys think about my Hermès journey. Not the same as my journey in the States. Like, it's so much more, like, now when I go back to the States one, I'm like, it's so lovely and so happy and so friendly, and I love my essay so much more in the States. I think that this was a learning experience. Like, I built some blocks, I took down some blocks, but I built them, and I'm building a relationship there slowly but surely. And I just got to keep trying, keep trudging, and keep being positive about it, keep being happy about it, and not, you know, just trust the process, hopefully. And I'm going to try again. And I made some connections, and I'm just going to nurture those connections and see what happens. And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If I'm not meant to get it in France, I'm not meant to get it in France. I know I will get it here in the US. I know I will. So I'm just going to go and enjoy my trip in France again, try to get it, but not make it my whole trip, not get obsessed over it like I did this time, basically. I'm going to go, enjoy, go, talk, see. If it doesn't happen, it happens. If it happens, great. I'll manifest it. I'm going to put it out there in the world. I'm getting my bag. I am so lucky. Everything works out for me. I am so happy. I am blessed. I am grateful. All those things. I'm going to put it out there, and hopefully I get it. And if not, no skin off my back, I will get it here. Those are my thoughts, and that's what I feel right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely series of My Hermès Journey. I hope it was helpful and you guys got some information out of it. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comments below. I'm here, as you know, always. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Please smash that like button. Please share with your friends and family. If you hated it, share with your enemy exes. I know your time is valuable. I know your time is precious. So I appreciate you spending your time here with me. Onward, 2023. Here we go. Oh.